This segment is being brought to you by King Lion. King Lion, 24-hour roadside emergency auto service in the Washington, D.C. area. Mobile mechanic, auto parts, including parts delivery services. King Lion, 540-773-9019. King Lion even offers a free oil change with every car wash. Mobile car wash and detail services are available throughout D.C. Timely, efficient, King Lion for fast service. That's King Lion, 540-773-9019. King Lion, 540-773-9019. 540-773-9019.
The following is a presentation of Unidentified Entertainment and 22nd Century Radio, Manassas, Fairfax, Washington, D.C.
Thank you for listening and welcome back once again. This is the Time and Space Radio Show, and my name is Mike Smith. I was meandering a bit too much in that previous segment, so I do want to extend my apologies for that. Trying to read and research all at the same time and getting distracted by a couple of the things that I was looking at, so I'll try to do better as far as that goes. But I wanted to get to a couple more topics and thoughts to try to wrap up Easter weekend here. Eye to the sky, keeping an eye out for hashtag Tiangong down, the Tiangong 1 space station. Another topic that's been in the news extensively regarding the Pope and Catholics, we'll definitely be covering this on the show, is exorcisms. And I have to tell you, this stuff is fascinating beyond belief. And in some cases, it truly defies explanation. But more intriguing to me is the frequency with which this has been in the news. And that is actually the specific aspect I'm investigating. Why has there been a rise in news coverage of exorcisms, right? It's just really strange to me. So anyway, no matter what your opinion of the topic is, you're not going to want to miss out on that. This is going to be the first of these. This may be the first of the Catholic-type church-type subjects that we dive into. Not that that is necessarily church-specific, but I think that's a lot of the coverage that it's been getting. Anyway, exorcisms coming soon on Time and Space. Okay, so finally, let's see, anything else I wanted to cover? Thanks again to King Lion for jumping on board. Hashtag Tiangong down, hashtag Russia 18 picks. No, I don't know. I guess we've covered most of it for the moment. So we'll close it out. One more interesting thing. This was an article that really surprised me. I think it's a perfect thing to share on Easter weekend. I stumbled across this a few days ago. It was one of those randos that turned out to be something important. And, you know, there were aspects of it that caught me by surprise. But it's a New York Daily News interview. If you're familiar with something called Jesus Christ Superstar, famous Broadway production, they're going to be performing that tomorrow on NBC and performing it live. And playing the part of King Herod is going to be Alice Cooper. So in the New York Daily News, there was this interview, I'll put the link up, with Cooper that is really very, very interesting. You know, he goes into a couple of different topics. It took me a few minutes to try to find the actual correct article. Some of this stuff drives you crazy too, because these ads are popping up and you can barely, I mean, it's just absurd. But the article was sort of touching on a few different things. Cooper was talking about quitting drinking or dying was, you know, pretty much his option at one point. He felt there's this great quote, "I was drinking with Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix, trying to keep up with Keith Moon, and they all died at 27. You know, making his point. So Alice Cooper is playing the part of King Herod in Jesus Christ Superstar, and the New York Daily News posts this interview with him, and in the middle of it, you know, Cooper just makes this point so crisply, so succinctly, that it really seemed like something that was worth sharing, worth repeating, and I'd like to read it to you. He says, "My wife and I are both Christian. My father was a pastor. My grandfather was an evangelist. I grew up in the church, went as far away as I could from it, almost died, and then came back to the church. There's nothing in Christianity that says I can't be a rock star," he continued. "People have a very warped view of Christianity." This is Alice Cooper speaking, okay? "They think it's all very precise, and we never do wrong, and we're praying all day, and we're right-wing. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with a one-on-one relationship with Jesus Christ." Wow, how complicated. The performer's been married since 1976, says he's never been unfaithful, does Bible study daily, goes to church every Sunday, and also proudly says that his 3 kids have never had any trouble with drugs or alcohol. I was blown away by that. I thought it was really great. The other thing that I thought was really great, by the way, as I'm just glancing at it real quick, again, he's playing the role of King Herod. His inspiration for his performance, Harry Potter actor Alan Rickman. This is a quote. "When I first heard about it, I thought, Alan Rickman, that condescending sort of arrogant character, and I kind of fashioned what I would do after what I thought Alan Rickman would do if he were alive." I thought that was so great. Anyway, the Christianity point, the perspective that he gives there, I thought really valuable, and just kind of captures it, because whether you're Catholic or Lutheran or whatever you are, if you're a Christian, you should be able to at least get that part. And, what sort of should follow suit, you would think, would be to not attack anybody, because that's their problem, right? I don't know. Anyway, the attacks on the Pope, fascinating stuff. We'll keep an eye on Francis. He's an interesting character anyway, but the office of the Pope was what I was trying to go for there. I'm not sure that I explained that exactly right. So anyway, signing off for this final set of shows for March. It may be a couple of weeks before we get going up in April. Might have to skip a weekend along the way, but please post some comments or get in touch with us at Time and Space US on Twitter, and hashtag Tiangong Down, hashtag Russia18Picks, and all that other good stuff. Have a great week, a great April. And we will talk to you again very, very soon. Very excited about all the upcoming stuff with the show. So thanks for listening. Talk to you again.
"22nd Century Radio."